Hello there, I'm Rodney from Bella Barista Coffee, and I'd like to tell you about this really quite exciting machine, the Bezzera Strega. I've always been a fan of lever machines, but never really found one that would quite fit into the home environment. When we read about the Strega, we thought we've got to take a look at this machine. Basically, as you can see, it's the size of a prosumer machine with a professional lever group on it. It's a fantastic system. It's been given a really fabulous look by Bezzera with the handles really do feel like you're in a performance Italian sports car. It's got steam, water. The big difference with this over most lever group machines is that it has a pump to pre-fill the group chamber. This is quite a unique, and I think probably one of the only lever machines that does this, which does give quite a few advantages which I hope to explain later on. Out of the box it comes with two portafilter handles, both really lovely ones, one single, one double. Now they're the same size as an E61, but they're not an E61, so they have different lugs. So the E61 58mm Tamp will work, but they are quite different, the portafilters. So we'll go on to make a coffee. Now the first thing to remember with this is that it's a powerful machine, and you can grind quite a lot finer. And the way that the portafilter baskets are set up, they're quite deep, so you can actually put more coffee in than most portafilter holders. Now that's just one standard fill. I'm just going to give it a little bit more. Okay, good tamp. Now with all lever machines, you really have to make sure you get your portafilter holder all the way home. They do have a little tendency to sneeze, which is when the portafilter comes out and all the water comes out. So really make sure it's all the way in. Now, when you use a lever handle, really I found the best way is to hold this at the same time as using the lever handle. And this is where this machine is quite different. When you go down to the bottom, you'll hear the pump kick in. Okay, now that's pumping water at about 8 or 9 bar. As soon as the coffee starts to come out, then you can take it through its normal lever group action. There we go. So now it's stopped the pump, and it's just relying now on the group pressure. With this you can tend to really extract more, almost an over an extraction. Which will bring out really wonderful tastes in medium roast and light roast coffees. The other thing which is quite unique, you can actually pull it back again and stop the coffee. About there, it slows down the coffee, and then you can let it go all the way up to continue coffee. Now, with a group machine, when your coffee's at the level you want and you take it away, beautiful crema, you have to wait until the lever goes all the way back. So that is where this is a little bit slower than a normal heat exchanger machine, because now you can't make the next coffee until that's travelled all the way back. If you do, then you're going to have a lot of pressure build up there and it will spit. So you can't take this out until that clicks all the way back. There we are. The other thing I forgot to mention about this, which is really quite important, right, look at that, really nice tight puck, is that it is in fact a heat exchanger machine, which again is very unusual for a lever machine. Now that means that it reacts the same way as a lever machine, and you will have to do a cooling flush if the coffee sat some time. In fact, you probably need to do a cooling flush after it's sat for probably only 20, 25, 30 minutes. And when you're doing a cooling flush, what you've got to remember is that when you come down with the lever, and you go back again, there's no pressure to hold the lever. So you must hold it with both handles to go back. Okay, so that's probably where it has its shortcomings. That won't appeal to some people. The normal heat exchanger with the on-off lever will appeal a lot more, but for those that want to extract the absolute best out of an espresso, there's no better machine. If you go to Naples, which is where they drink espressos all day long, their espressos are the best I've ever drunk. It really is a shrine to coffee. You won't see anything other than a lever machine in any of the coffee bars. So this is a machine for the person who really wants to extract a fantastic espresso. You can manipulate the pressure on the way up and down, but where it's also good is for a double cup, because you're filling the chamber right up with water. There's enough water on one action to make a double cup, and that's what I'm going to do next. Here we go to make 2 cups with the double portafilter holder. Now remember what I said, it is a heat exchanger machine, so we'll need to do a cooling flush first, just to let some water through. That's it. Remember, 2 hands to let it up, and then we'll 2 fills in the portafilter. Slightly over a normal double portafilter fill there. Good tamp. Again, make sure you get it all the way home. Hold it there, and on comes the pump. Wait for the first showing of the coffee. There we go. Machine, now you can hear the pumps off, and then we let it travel all the way back. When you're doing that, you can froth your milk, and this is really fantastic frother. I love these levers. They are great because you can have them on like that to have control, or have it on full time like that. Actually very, very powerful. About 15-20 seconds, and we're up, really good microphone, and we're up to temperature. So there we go. A machine for somebody who really wants to extract a fantastic espresso. The amount of control you've got over the pressure is phenomenal. Really good steaming capabilities. The downside, I suppose, is some people have difficulty fitting this in the kitchen. You've got to really position it in between your cupboards so you can open your cupboard doors, and there may be some ladies that would find this a little bit tricky to operate. Beautiful machine, fabulous coffee. I love it.